All right, it is once again Amazon Tech unboxing time. Welcome back to a good old-fashioned tech unboxing here on the channel. Today I have this here box with some various items. One of them is not tech related, but I'll talk about that in a second. And I'll just start unboxing these items, and we'll talk about what my plan is for them, and we'll also be setting a few things up here in the studio, mostly right back there. All right, let's open this. Got my trusty unboxing scissors after I lost my trusty unboxing knife. Never did find that thing. We got some goodies. All right, so let's get rid of the air wrap. Stuff is everywhere. All right, let's talk about the first item. This is it right here. Actually, let's just open it. It'll probably be easier for me to explain that way. Comes with a little micro USB cable, because this is, an HDMI, right there you'll see, to VGA adapter. So this is for that monitor I have right back there. And that is what I'm using right now for editing, etc. But I also wanted to be able to plug in my Chromecast. Because if you've been a long-time viewer of the channel, you might know I used to run a Mac Mini setup back there. And that was a desktop, obviously, and I did have a 24-inch smart TV as my monitor, which was a little bit crazy, but it was kind of great because I could hook up the Chromecast to it and use it as such. But this monitor back there, haven't been able to set it up because it doesn't have HDMI. It has DisplayPort, VGA, and DVI, and in case you weren't aware, you cannot convert from HDMI to DisplayPort. Doesn't work, only works one way. So that's why I decided, let's just use VGA. And then since the Chromecast transmits audio over HDMI, and we're using VGA, and there's no built-in speakers on the monitor, I got an adapter with a 3.5 millimeter audio out splitter thingy. And then there also is the micro USB port with the included cable in case you need to power this, which you shouldn't, honestly. That's only for very low power devices. So we'll test this out in a short while. So that's that Ziploc bag. Item number 2 is from Cable Matters. And let's talk about this. So this bag here contains another adapter. I know, such an exciting episode today. So if we remove the warranty cards here, we'll see that this, if I remove the little caps, this one's actually not so little. This is a USB-C, see if you can see that, wait, USB-C to DVI cable. And the reason I need this is because currently on that monitor, VGA is what I'm using to connect to my computer. So I need a different cable for that now that I'm using VGA for the Chromecast. So I've just picked up this DVI to USB-C cable, pretty elegant solution. And Cable Matters is a very well-respected company, so this should be nice. And like this DVI housing is like pretty nice. Like most of these cables, like, you know, they're huge and they're white, and it just doesn't look as good. Anyway, another tech item is this. This is the Anker something mini Bluetooth speaker. Anker Soundcore Mini, as you can see right there. And this is a Bluetooth speaker. So let's open this up and talk about why I wanted to use this. So, oh crap. There we go. So, as I mentioned, I'm putting audio out through the Chromecast. So if I'm using the Chromecast, currently that audio doesn't have anywhere to go because I don't really have any, speakers in here. I do have headphones, but you don't want to plug the Chromecast into headphones because the whole point is that you would be, moving around. So I decided to pick up kind of a cheap Bluetooth speaker that has an aux input instead, so I can use it for the Chromecast or, for something else. So let's look at accessories. This comes with seemingly the same micro USB cable as the VGA dongle. There's a little instruction booklet in here that looks like, yeah, this thing is tiny. Look at that. Fits in the palm of my hand easily. Wow, that's pretty good. So this thing actually is packing quite a few features for its size. It is using micro USB, bit of a shame, but that's what most of my devices use, honestly. So there is a media button on the back. There's a power switch, the 3.5 millimeter input, so I can use this with the Chromecast, micro USB port for charging, and a micro SD card slot if you want to put some tracks in there. It can play those, but it's kind of hard because there's no screens. So you're just skipping through songs individually. Bit of a shame on that one, but that's kind of what we're working with here. Then the last thing is not tech related at all. It is a Lego set because why not, right? But in all seriousness, though, I do have quite a large Lego setup in my basement. It's a bit of a hobby of mine. It's quite extensive. So definitely follow me on Twitter if you want to see some of that sort of thing. Anyway, that is all of the stuff unboxed. Let me see if I can get some of it set up now. All right, quick update. As you can probably see, things are working. So this is now my computer connected to the monitor with the DVI to USB-C cable. Man, that is a nice cable. Cable matters. You nailed it. The USB-C connection is rock solid. The fasteners on the DVI connector were great, and it's looking pretty good. And I've also managed to set up the Chromecast. So if I just select a different input, we should hopefully, come on, Chromecast, where are you? All right, so as you can see, I now have the monitor with the Chromecast working, playing some very high quality YouTube comment from one of my favorite creators. Anyway, it wasn't working before in that last clip because, as it turns out, the little dongle somewhere back there actually did need power from the included micro USB cable. So I just plugged it into the spare port on my USB hub over here, and now everything's working. And I was kind of figuring, like, because when I tried to play something, nothing would show up on screen and the audio would be a little jumpy. So powering it fixed the issue, and now we're looking a lot better. But as you can tell, possibly, there's no audio. So we need to test out this little speaker for the first time. So it's already turned on, and I have the little 3.5 millimeter cable over here on this side. So let's plug it in and see what happens. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's on. Which honestly is better for a lot of bigger creators. They're looking for more customizable music. They can download the scopes so they can have only parts of the track, like, you know, the bass line or whatever. YouTube Live for 100,000 subscribers, 250,000 subscribers. Well, that certainly was fun, but now I want to test out the Bluetooth capabilities of this guy. So it's already turned on. And I'm just going to pull up my phone here. It's the most convenient thing I've got. Yeah, and this thing, I'm really liking it. It is matte black, but it still does pick up a few fingerprints, not as much if it were glossy. It has this nice kind of rubbery, non-slip ring at the bottom. Plenty of buttons everywhere because there's volume, play pause right here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. There's also a microphone on it. Don't know how good that's going to be, but I'll have to test it out. Certainly a very small package, but it is very dense. So let's see if I can connect to it. My phone is notoriously bad at finding devices to connect to. There we go. Soundcore Mini. Come on, baby. There's a little blue light. I guess that's the pairing light. Yes, I want to pair. Did you hear that little jingle? That's pretty good. And it came with 70% battery. Nice, that's pretty good. And of course, my other video is still playing in the background. That's fine. Let's see. Okay, I just discovered something by accident. So you hold down the volume up and down to skip tracks. So if you want to actually increase the volume, you just have to keep clicking it. Okay, that actually got loud really fast. All right, I'm gonna have to turn that down before the other people who are here get mad at me. But this actually gets pretty loud for something so small. I'm digging it. Initial impressions of the sound quality are pretty good. Probably gonna be doing a full video of this guy, so make sure to subscribe for that. So that is it for this episode of Amazon Tech Unboxing here on the channel. Got the Chromecast set up, got a little speaker, a couple of dongles. Anyway, make sure to subscribe, as I mentioned, for future video projects, and you can also follow me on Twitter at KyleGNew for, personal stuff, video updates, fun stuff like that. And yeah, see you in the next video.